That second monitor.
Yeah, nope. I know. I gave up on it anyways.
Okay, see, he's logged in.
Y'all alive. So start entertaining.
Man, what I look like a monkey, bro?
Oh, you established.
Hey, yo, that's racist, bro. He's like, yeah, we get the two darkest skinned niggas there, bro. Sit at this couch and just start talking, niggas. That's bad.
Nah, man, we here, man. Good call.
You know, the biggest thing about music, not in the creation of music, but in the process, like releasing it, putting it out, all this stuff, is that people don't really appreciate it until it's time, until they feel like it deserves to be appreciated. And I feel like everyone's standards are so different that it's like, it doesn't even really it's never going to be like a concrete reason or example. Everyone's always gonna be like, oh, I just didn't like this, or I didn't like the way. It's like, bro, someone put their time and energy and effort into creating that. Mm-hmm. That is like, just because it's not good or just because you don't like it, whatever, doesn't mean that like it doesn't deserve to be appreciated. So that's funny to me. I think that's always been interesting.
You guys on live, bro.
I appreciate whatever.
Who's here?
I appreciate whatever, but like.
With Chris, let's get it. Let's go.
You just gotta announce people it's ready. We live.
Do you want to plug that in, Dion? Do you want to plug that in? Do you want to plug in that monitor? No, I don't think so.
We're real YouTubers now, people. We're live, streaming. Y'all want us to play video games next?
This nigga
the route we're going.
Don't say.
Does that nigga even play video games?
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Bro, some of these niggas just literally.
I thought he just sits there.
They just sit there and talk.
He plays games.
And people just spend their time doing that.
What did you even do? What did you even touch right there? Like, what was that, bro? What is that about to do, bro? Like, yo,
Niggas is dickheads.
I be doing shit sometimes.
He did it with a straight. He said, make it seem to make it seem like he's like, yeah, now it's official.
Yo, bro, y'all been sitting doing nothing. That's why the live really late.
Stop saying y'all, bro. You're not talking to me.
The reason why the live is late is because this nigga's first time using OBS. He could have asked me, someone that uses OBS, to do streaming shit, to actually
when
do
have you
it.
ever streamed?
Bro, I set up live stream. You know how many times like my job had to do like.
So where were you to be helpful?
Nigga, you wanted to do it on your own.
No, not at all. I was
Should have asked for help.
I was banging on the table.
Shoulda asked for help.
Frustrated
This shit
as hell.
What?
This shit's valid.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
Should have asked for help, bro. Why you didn't ask for help? Why you a stubborn nigga, man?
Why did you see me?
Bro, everybody got their own process. I thought you was like, yes.
No. I was like, yo, fuck my life, bro. What is going on right now?
I thought nigga was like, I'm getting through it.
Oh, nah. Not at all. Not at all. But
that's
we gonna get the live started. Hopefully people start pouring in, and if they don't, they just gonna have to catch it afterwards. That's just how we rocking.
That's the thing about the live stream, you feel me? You lock in now or you lock in later, but either way you're locked in, you feel me?
Yeah, how much clout you got? You got Ease. You gotta make that tweet, man.
How much clout does Eves have?
I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, oh shit, we got 4 people live this shit.
He can't even believe it. He's watching himself. That's some real meta
He said
shit,
it's
bro.
me.
But
I think it's not even in the frame. Well, he
yes,
is, barely.
yes. Can you tell the people what we doing here? This is a re-debut of your old podcast, Rhyme or Reason, and we figured, you know, there's a hole in our content, and that hole is, you know, we don't.
It's not just our content. This is everybody's content.
I don't think. Yeah, you know, even Giles had that tweet talking about there's not enough people breaking down music. You know, obviously this platform is doing it, but
nah, and there's not really any platforms that are actually breaking down people's music. You feel me? Like I feel
CWTFB be doing the red cups, and you know they'll.
But that's not really. That's not as much a breakdown of like the themes. It's like kind of like a overview.
Their thoughts, their review.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's not like a breakdown though, because I think what they're doing is different. But that's fire. Like it's just a different thing that like I feel like I don't see anyone else doing, which is like going in depth on people's work and really like taking time and dedicating time to like break it down. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Going through like either it's track by track and like assessing like the overall themes, the messaging, the topics, everything from top to bottom, and also just like how even instrumentally like those things play a role and how they tie into each other. You feel me? But
to be fair,
I would say we're not about to be doing that.
I'm about to say, are we
not doing that.
qualified for
We're not doing that.
I'm not qualified for that to be sitting there and breaking down
If
their
the music-
lyrics.
We're not
Yo,
doing
this
that.
Is like the
If
beauty
the music,
in it.
no,
We're not doing that right now.
Qualifies for it. If like the album is worth breaking down, or the the music that we're listening to, as this goes on, if something comes in our way and deserves that type of attention, then we owe it to them.
Yeah, we're not.
No. He owes it to you. I'm not co-signing.
We're not. I ain't. First of all,
You can speak for yourself and say
who
that's what
asked you to
wanna
do that?
No, but he's saying we. Don't
He's
say
talking
we.
about us. He's not talking about you.
Okay, I'm just making
He's
sure
at
that's
least
clear.
talking about me.
That's not
But
you know what I mean?
oh
Like,
yeah,
I'm not
he's
about to
wilding.
sit here
If he's talking about everybody, you
on a
wilding.
whole analysis.
I'm not saying
I'm
all
saying
of. I'm not saying all of their music deserves it. There's gonna be some shit that's ass, and we just gotta call it what it is. Feel me? And even the chat gonna have to chime in and call it what it is. But for the ones that do deserve it, people put in time, energy, money, and what are you gonna say? I mean, it was cool. I fuck with it.
No, I'm gonna say what I have to say.
Why not? What if it
I'm
was cool and I fucked
I'm not
with
about to
it?
give a whole think piece on that shit.
But what if it was cool and I fucked with it?
Man, if I spent money to get my shit recorded, engineered, I put a couple of hours to write that shit, and then I come to bad for the community. Niggas I fuck with, niggas I look up to their music opinion, and all of a sudden they
I'm
like,
not no role model.
it was cool. I'm not okay, Charles.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that when the time comes for us to do that, that's what we will do. You feel me? But it'll be circumstantial. Not enough projects are coming out that I feel like deserve those types of breakdowns. There's a lot of them, but there's not enough.
I'm not even that type of listener though. Y'all could do that.
What?
Yeah,
Listen and break down. I gotta like read
That's
it.
all I
gotta
do.
See it. You feel me? I can't just sit there and be like, oh wow, like
it's a
this
skill.
is what they're saying. This is what they're saying.
It's
It's a skill that's been built up
I don't
in me.
listen to music like that.
I feel you. That's the only way I listen to music. When you listen to music to just enjoy it, you're just a consumer. And that's valid. That's most people. I'm not most people.
That's valid.
We got
I'm also
Sonali in the chat. We
not
got
really
Adam
a
Lou in the chat. He said,
Not
"What's
really a
up?"
consumer.
Good, Adam.
Shout out to Adam Lou. We got Love
Glad you
Luca.
safe
Where
out
do we
here,
send
man.
music, man?
Adam Lucifer.
I'm glad Adam is safe out here.
So they asked where to
Bro,
send
Adam
the
Lou's
music.
good in these streets, bro. I don't know about the rest of them niggas, man.
Now we need a recap on that story, Adam. But yeah, someone asked where they could send the music. You can either DM it to us on Instagram or Twitter at BFTC Podcast, or you could you could even leave it in the chat. You could leave it in the chat. You could send the names and the name and the title of it. But y'all want to jump right into it, or you want to explain what Rhyme and Reason was and what it is now?
Yeah, I'll get into it now. So, Rhyme or Reason is a podcast that essentially the overall objective of it is to give artists feedback on their music, you know what I mean? So that everyone can continue to grow and improve. So the concept came about in 2018. At the time, like I was like making music and like really coming up in the scene. I just dropped the EP, and I feel like when I dropped it, not very many people I feel like understood like the concepts, and maybe they did and they just didn't like share that. But I think that like past that point, I felt like not only was it going to be necessary for there to be platforms to not only give recognition to artists, but also to give them like the dedicated time and effort into like breaking down their music, because they weren't going to find that elsewhere. But it was also going to be super important that those artists are able to like have their voice in that process as well. And so Rhyme or Reason came about because it was, myself as an artist and other artists and other consumers of music just engaging in a process where we were able to, break it down and really give people the attention that they deserve, while also giving them feedback on how they can improve. Because we know that the scene, oftentimes it can feel like you're making music and you're kind of like shouting into a void, or people are hating on you, whatever. But it's like, I'm not a hater, bro. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to listen to some music. I'm trying to give my thoughts on it, and it's not going to be hate. It's always going to come from a place of care. Because I want to see people grow and develop, you feel me, at the end of the day.
I think that's valid, but I think inevitably people are going to take it as hate. I think people are going to manipulate it into being hate, because it's way cooler when I could shout you on the track and be like, niggas be hating on me, blah, 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 blah. And
bro. You really are underestimating niggas,
then you
bro.
become
That
their
means
ops.
You underestimating artists,
for the right
bro.
reasons then.
I ain't
If
never
somebody's
had
giving you like feedback and critique, and you take it as hate rather than being like, oh, maybe this is what I need to do to actually improve my music, then you're not doing
when
this
I
shit
had
for the
that
right
Rhyme or
reason.
Reason episode where they were reviewing Back to Reality, and this nigga was like, man, that bar was...
It was corny, bro.
What was the bar?
You think I remember corny bars?
No, I'm
that
talking about
he
him.
said?
I'm talking about him. He should
I
know
was
his own bar.
say.
He clearly felt type
He got
of way
a
about it. He
couple
should
of them.
remember it.
Mine, but
What was
you
it?
definitely got more. You got a lot of corny bars.
I really don't. Like, my chronometer's real low.
It's low.
It's real
It's
low.
low.
Hit this one.
Like,
But what
Let
was
me
it?
hear this one. What was this one bar?
I forgot.
Yeah,
bro.
there's a reason why you forgot. There's a reason why you was like, y'all didn't want to remember that
That was
one.
Back to Reality. Hey, man.
Not to say it like, and that's the thing. It'd be like that sometimes. But Take It or Leave It was on there, no?
Take It or Leave It was on there.
See, that was a good song.
I appreciate that.
And we said that.
Thank you.
And we was even, you produced it. He did.
He said thank you like that shit.
Nigga, he was the one saying he was on production.
That's a fact.
Nigga said that shit on the track ski. He was like, I gotta give my man some love.
Do we want to jump right in and just start playing shit?
I feel like because
did
we're
we announce
late,
that we're live to the people?
We did.
Oh, we
I feel like because we're late, we should just jump in. So whose music are we listening to first? Because the first person to send some shit to me individually was different than the person that sent it to the page.
Let's reward them for being early on it then.
It was just,
I think, do you have people DMing you or giving you answers too? Because then we could just go in a circle.
I got one submission.
Mikey D sent me something. He was the first person to send it.
Mikey D, send that. Yeah, whatever you get, text it to me. I'm connected to the Roadcast, and we get it right. And we listen to your joint, the chat listen, and that's the most important thing. Feel me? Sometimes these niggas might play you safe, so that's why we got the chat to really keep.
Who's these niggas? I know you're not talking about me.
I'm looking at these. I'm not even.
I was about to say.
Mr. I don't rock the boat. Too cool from opinions.
Nigga, too cool to rock the boat. He too cool to drive. He too cool to swim.
First of all, that was uncalled for.
Too cool to swim.
That was uncalled for. I didn't learn how to swim when I was young. I'm not going to explain myself to you. What I was going to say is it's not that I'm too cool to do anything. Either, it's just, nigga, I don't have certain words in me to come off as hating. That's just all it is.
It's not in his vocabulary.
It's not. He's like hating it in my blood.
I know how to tell a nigga I don't like something in a very respectful way.
You gonna find out? I'm gonna see through it. Like, I'm gonna be
he ain't like that shit.
Like, that shit was ass. So we got Blood on the Leaves by PH Imbalance. That's his art. I mean, that's the artist name or the band name, or I don't know.
Go to the bio,
huh?
This dropped back in January 2023. We trying to listen to new music, but 2023, I guess that's the cutoff right there. Yeah.
We didn't tell them it had to be new.
And this cover art's kind of fire. I'm not even gonna hold you. There's blood on my hands. Blood on my hands. So we just want to say
Blood in the Leaves. That sounds like that's a tough track to follow.
Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge. Fuck.
It's a collective. Mikey D is a part of it.
You try to step aside, can't nobody do a fire. We've been breaking records all day. Yeah, you try to step aside, can't nobody give a vibe. We've been getting reckless all day.
How are you the top dog with the shot collar? Never left the yard, I was with the Rob Wallace. A short circuit getting hot white. If you can't take the heat, don't get caught up in the crossfire. Cause y'all finna get sauteed. Bitch, I'm in the kitchen like Bob Blade all day. They green with envy, I was emerald to the salt base. Hey yo, my Spanish is rusty, but my English is old.
Like Hector Zeroni, I've been digging these holes. Put you below zero, bitch, you know that I'm cold. My thoughts are provoked and my spirit's alive. And I cannot be controlled no matter how hard they try. Everybody love me till I tell the truth. That conflicts with convoluted point of views like what it do. Let sleeping dogs lie, not tired ass bitch. Let the blood on my hands dry, never get them rinsed.
They say la-di-da, oh, oh. Oh, they move a la-di-da, oh, oh. They say la-di-da, oh, oh. Now I got blood on my hands, oh, la-di-da, oh, oh. They move la-di-da, oh, no. They move la-di-da, oh, oh. And we sing la 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 la.
Seen right by me like 40 in front of the fam. Never shots with a chair. Whatever takes, get these pampers. This ain't County Boys channel. Got too much writing on press. How much longer till the answer? Fuck it, dog, get my bands up. Sliding that butter, don't take much to cut up. I'm way too advanced for advancements. Squeaky clean, keep your hands off. All my illusion conducive to growth. Call them improvements, you're doing the most. Keeping no secrets, can be my soul. Good to my shooter, got you in the scope. Best kill ducks in a row, no loves or more.
Blood on my hands is blood sport. Sever ties, get cut short.
Born with a cord around my neck. You know that I can't waste no breath.
Breaks and berries, this jam on the fam. There's a walk off, my team ill. Get the rocks off, don't wanna be there when it pop off. Don't be there when it pop off.
MC burning through PH, Sardine can't take top off. From the basement to top floor, sip champagne getting topped off.
Y'all thinking you the best. Y'all think you the best. Off of their heads, I pay my respects when I lay in the rest.
You try to step aside, can't nobody give a vibe. We've been breaking records all day. Yeah, you try to step aside, can't nobody give a vibe. We've been getting reckless all day. You try to step aside, can't nobody give a vibe. We've been breaking records all day. Yeah, you try to step aside, can't nobody give a vibe. We've been getting reckless all day.
Okay.
Nigga was not on it.
Shit was that?
Nigga was not on
What
it.
was that?
Nigga was not on it.
That sounded cool.
All right, so that was Blood on My Hands.
Imbalance, Blood on My Hands by PH Imbalance, and
which is apparently a collective that consists of a few artists, including Mikey D's, who sent it over to us. So shout out to Mikey D's for sending that. You know what I mean?
So the
I believe
group
he's
is,
from Philly,
made up of
actually.
Mikey D, Stevie Cash,
Mikey D's.
Johnny Rick, MCKYM. Yeah, and in the bio is for the love of the art, and I could hear that. I can hear that. Nah, I fuck with that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I like the chemistry between them. I think one thing was like when you're jumping like back and forth between different artists, making sure that the mixing is consistent.
I noticed that too.
I noticed like it just sounded like they was like in different rooms. Like by the
when the dude that was singing came in, that kind of threw me off because even his level sounded a little different. His mix was completely different. You can know that. I'm not gonna cut that nigga. The mix was completely different, but the levels I feel like should be completely consistent, but it wasn't. I didn't really like that.
Yeah, I think that the song itself was solid. Yeah, there's a lot of. So I think with posse cuts in general, like you're probably gonna find a lot of those because it's like a collective of people, of artists that are putting it together. I think with posse cuts in general, one of my favorite things about it that I saw on this track in particular as well was that everyone has their own unique personality and unique style that's shining through on the track, even though it's the same instrumental, even though it's the same kind of like song. They're able to like very much make it distinct to them at the same time as they're trying to make it cohesive as a record with their collective. So I really appreciated that, and I thought like I'm not too familiar with everyone's music in there, and so I don't know what their styles are, but that's just from hearing this,
as far as a group, that's their only song that's available on Spotify.
Exactly. So like so as a group like this coming together and like making it so that whatever their individual styles are still shining through as a collective, I think that's really impressive. I think that's really dope. As far as like, you know what I mean, a critique that I can give to the song outside of like the mixing, I think, which definitely would need some work, is that it didn't really feel like structured, if that makes sense. There was a lot going on. There was at least like three different pieces of structure that I could identify, and I think it was dope having like that intro kind of like with the panning and all the stuff with the effects that was going on. That was really dope. But then it's like it transitioned to verses. There was a hook, more verse, you know what I mean, with back and forth verses, and then back into like the panning, and it was like I don't know like what the cohesive structure is, because with a beat like that where there's not much going on instrumentally, it's important to add in like different elements to the beat to really help make things like set apart, not just like with your lyrics, not just with your like the vocals, but also on the instrumental side. Left a lot to be desired.
You're not talking about the verse. Like when I'm hearing the verse, none of them sound out of place. There's not one
they
where
don't
I
sound
can pinpoint and be like, why did they keep that verse though? And then one of these guys, like, they started flowing. Like, it was like in the middle of it, he started going off, and I was bumping my head to it. I liked that.
Yeah, it didn't sound bad, like, at all. I think that it's mostly just making sure that all the different, like, if there's going to be that much, like, attention to it in the verses, that same attention and love should be shown to the beat, too. I ain't hear no drops. I ain't hear, like, no chops. Like, it was just, like, you know, it was almost like a loop.
The intro is very dynamic.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like
you expect more.
You expect a little more playing around with the mixing or like the vocal inflections, shit like that in the verse, but it's just very flat.
Yeah. Not much changes. Rap, and I think that's fine for what you're going for, especially as like a first track. I do think that like in order for that like next level to be achieved, you feel me? That's what I'm looking for.
But overall, I fucked with the track. Now, I guess what we have to establish is kind of like a ranking system, or how we gonna grade this shit. You feel me? Like I like the idea of like, are you gonna playlist it? Are you gonna like it? Is it fire, but it's just not for you?
Keep it, this is good for the community, or is it this is bad for the community?
Nah. It's gotta be a little bit more specific. Like,
I rock with that heavy.
Legitimately do with the song. You know,
I actually do rock with that. No bullshit. Either it's good for the community, bad for the community, and then you can talk about what you would do with it personally. But the ranking is good or bad for the community. Bad for the community means we do not recommend this song. Good for the community is like recommend it. It's a good song.
It's got to be like a great.
I'm saying you could have that great. The gray area is for you individual. Like for example, like I would say like this song.
We got someone in the chat talking about how many baddies this is getting.
Nah, nigga 0. This is some scares the hoes music, bro. This song ain't getting you no baddies. Oh, you talking about
the hook will kind of get them in, and then they start rapping.
Nigga, they gonna run.
Lose you, but then the hook come back, and you know might save.
This is scared of hoes music. I like this. I like this. You know what I mean?
Nah, genuinely, what I'll do is for this one, I'd like it, and then it's not maybe something I'm running back.
Did you play it yourself?
Like I said, I might not make the conscious effort, but if I'm driving in the whip and this comes on, I'm not mad that it's on. I'm not gonna unlike it. Like, it's a vibe. I'm gonna fuck with it. And maybe it's one of those ones that you just gotta listen to a little bit more to appreciate it a little bit more. I know songs like that exist too. So off of first listen though, I was impressed. And if this is their first song, and you're talking about all these things that they can make changes to, I'm sure if they take that feedback and run with it, they have the potential to do more. So
I think what the second verse was. Shout out to you, because that was my favorite verse in the song.
Yeah, when they came in. I like the song. I say it's good for the community.
It's good for the community. But y'all got to say in the chat, though.
Good for the community or bad for the community? What's the verdict?
And they're asking where they can send it. Aux. Yo,
yeah, bro. Aux are playlists, bro.
Yo, I don't know what aux means.
I told you what it means earlier. Aux, like playlist is like you add to your playlist, like it would be in your rotation. Aux is you would play it around your people. You feel me? If you like say any in it, because the aux is important because you can't just play anything on the aux. You gotta play music that people would like, not you necessarily, music, but just like you and others. And then aux is like, I don't give a fuck who's listening to this. I'm listening to this, nigga, and I'm gonna play it no matter what, even if you don't like it, even if it's annoying to you. I'm playing this.
That's not enough levels to it. Like, what if it's like this some shit I don't ever want anybody to listen?
Then none of them.
No.
Then
I'll
none
listen
of them,
to it by myself. I gotta be dolo. Nobody can know I'm listening.
That's playlist.
No,
that's you. That means that
you got a special place in my heart. I want to listen to this.
That means it's for you, not for others. For you.
Chips. We gonna figure it out.
Then why would you playlist it?
We gonna figure it out. All I know
then
is
just say, then don't give it either. Be like, I would never listen to this again, bro.
All I know is everybody in the chat either drop a good for the community or bad for the community if you fucking with the song, or if you think it's a skip, just let us know. Let us know. Be real. Keep it real. Now we gonna move on to.
I'm gonna say this though. I wouldn't playlist aux or aux that song though. I was a fan of the song, but I don't see myself going back to that one. There wasn't enough going on for me.
Okay. All right. So we got a new drop from. Is this a new drop? I know he dropped recently. So I wonder. Yeah, 1 a.m. Donnie. So I wonder if this is a part of it. Yep. It's the intro track to his EP that he just released. The EP is called Elixir, right? This is the deluxe. So Elixir had dropped originally in 2022.
Donnie, the first nigga I ever seen put a leash on a cat in a music video.
Now I gotta see that. That's actually wild. So this is Please Don't Leave Me intro track. Let's get it rocking.
Yeah. I can see both sides, the light, the dark, so birth the dawn. Okay. I can see both sides, the light, the dark, so birth the dawn. I can feel your vibe, you on a tear just like you Genghis Khan. You just in disguise, you either right or right, you never wrong. Looking at these problems I caused that I keep swimming on. I told my mom, I'm going all fucking in. I didn't have to say, cause my grades did, bro. Stacking up this paper like the bank just broke. I keep it fucking coated in them Anchorage highs. Please don't leave me. Please just hold me down. Please don't leave me. Please just hold me down. I'm just in a fight like Mike, I'm ripping ears. They just think I'm light, I'm not, I'm filled with fear. It's a slap, then a shot, I'm on ice, cannot steal. Like a puck of Olaf, I'm frozen like a deer. But maybe I'm just numb to it like Novocaine. Yeah, she say I'm a star, yeah, I Novocaine. Shooting under par, but I overcame. Now I'm fucking her so hard that she overcame.
Corny.
Please don't leave me. Please just hold me down. The light, the dark, so birth the dawn. Please don't leave me. The light, the dark, so birth the dawn. Please just hold me down. The light, the dark, so birth the dawn. I see clearly. The light, the dark, so birth the dawn.
Trying to get enacted. They sharing their thoughts on this.
The light, the dark, so birth the dawn. The light, the dark, so birth the dawn. The light, the dark, so birth the dawn.
Are you sending it to the artists? Like the stream? You just send it to them so that they know.
Bro, I can't manage the chat and still listen to the song. My bad. I gotta be on top of that.
Nigga 0 for 2.
Y'all want to hear what the chat said first? Or you
No.
Want to leave? Okay.
No.
My bad. My B. But
they want to hear what we have to say.
It's a fact. But there was a lot going on that one, and I'm not gonna lie.
You like the beat?
I liked a lot of the choices that he's making, a lot of versatility. There was a lot going on. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing necessarily. Toward the end, I was thinking maybe it's too much going on. But since it's an intro track, I'm also curious. Like that does make me want to go listen to the rest of the album. I'll say that. You know what I mean? To kind of unfold, the rest of the meaning of what he's trying to get out. But as far as just like, I'm proud of that one. I'm not gonna hold you
I'm proud of that one.
I'm proud
like
of
he
that
made it. I'm proud of that one. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm proud of that one.
Nah, because he could go.
We did it.
He could go a lot of places with this one. You know what I mean? He's got the vocal ability. I'm not saying he's singing out the ass or anything like that, but then he's just going through different flows, and there's a lot going with the beat. So the same thing you were saying with the last one, that
it's like the opposite.
It's exactly.
It's a lot going on versus not enough.
Exactly. So there's some interesting choices on there.
Like what?
But it sounded intentional. I mean,
that little cutoff.
The robotic voice.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
The robotic voice at the end. You're talking about when he
drop off in the beat.
Overcame line.
Yeah, and then it just cut. I was just like, I thought something was about to happen, like a transition or something.
He wanted you to remember that one.
I don't know, maybe trying to emphasize like that bar, but it's like,
that was. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Any bars that remind me of Big Sean, corny, off rip, and that was corny, bro. That don't sound like some shit Big Sean would say.
He'll say a little better.
Well, you think Big Sean would have said better?
I was about to say he might have made me die, bro.
He would have said the same.
He might have made me cringe
in a better way.
I doubt it, bro.
Still corny, but in a better way. Why niggas do Big Sean like that, bro? Big Sean's not that bad.
No, he be forcing it on Big Sean. But is the line less corny if he doesn't do the drop? If he doesn't do the drop and like emphasize it.
You know, weird though. Kind of remind me of some like Childish Gambino shit.
That nigga corny as fuck too, bro.
Like
that's your favorite artist, nigga. So you like corny.
And I said when I was a kid, it wasn't corny to me. And even sometimes when I thought it was corny, I still listened to it anyway because it was like, this is my favorite artist. And y'all don't see the vision. Artist? He is. But I'm not going back to that music and being like, yeah, this was peak right here. This is what we talking. This is real music. I'd be like, listen how corny this is. Shit, nigga was still getting through. That's legendary. I feel like that's how people feel about Big Sean too. Be like, even though it's corny, the nigga getting through. So clearly niggas like it.
I'm a Big Sean fan.
And that's how I feel about Childish Gambino.
Now you gotta start putting respect on. Big Sean stepped it up. Big Sean stepped
so did Childish Gambino. Like all these niggas got older.
Let's not focus on Big Sean too
much. Niggas just got older.
We need to get the feedback to when they ain't done.
How did the song make you feel? Cause when it first started off, it made me feel like I could like, I don't know, I thought about like the Rocky scene when he's climbing up the fucking stairs. I felt like I was about to like complete some like shit, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Nigga said I could be so.
The vocals came in, like I'm trying to like picture like what he's saying and all that. I'm like, okay, where does this go? Like you said, I kind of want to hear the rest of the project now because like, where is this coming from? You know
I was like on the opposite end of the spectrum. I heard the beat, I ain't like it. I felt like it was mad synthetic. It was mad synthetic.
I think that's what he's going for. What's wrong with that?
I don't like when you use like artificial like horns and sounds and stuff like that. I want it to sound more as realistic as possible. If you're gonna go with that.
How you make synthetic sound as realistic as possible? If you don't have
expensive plugins, good plugins
type shit,
like,
or you actually get the niggas in there
type shit.
With the resources that he had,
and I didn't think it sounded bad. Don't get me wrong. Okay. I just didn't like it. You feel me? And I think like once he started rapping, that's when I got behind the track. You feel me? Because I like his voice, I like the tone, I like the mixing, I like the intonations that he used up top, like you know what I mean, the beginning of the song, just to make it so that because like he's not just using he's not a melatonin. You feel me? He's like I'm gonna play around with my voice to make it sound like appealing line by line. I like that, and I think like he even like. Once it transitioned to the hook and you got to hear the vocals for the first time, like the layers stood out because he was doing layers here and there during the verse. Then when the hook came in, it was like all layered. It was like nice. And I think also it leads some questions too, because it's like, what does the hook have to do with the rest of the song? He's saying like, please don't leave me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That was confusing.
Like,
that's why I said,
me down.
I think
it felt a little.
You got to unpack the rest of the album because he's throwing a lot of different.
Well, that's not what we doing,
like
though.
Even talking about his grades and his mom, you know what I mean. And then now he's talking about a relationship with his shorty. Right. And talking about please don't leave me. So
maybe he's just talking about fans. Maybe he's talking about energy. Could be talking about his family. Could be talking about anything when he says that.
And you don't
please just hold me down.
Know unless you.
Well, you're assuming a lot, bro. He could go the rest of the album and not talk about any of this shit.
That's why there's a whole project.
But that's what I'm saying. He might not talk about any of this. I'm saying that like one piece of feedback as far as I'm concerned is that when you're making a track, that track should be able to stand alone on its own, even if it's a part of a project. And I feel like this song, we've already been mentioning.
I disagree. With an intro.
Let me finish what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is that we're also like, we're talking a lot about this project and the speculation around it just based off hearing the song. That might draw interest towards the project. But imagine, hold on. Damn.
I'm just saying.
But imagine I go and like listen to that song. I listen to this song and then I'm like, well, I ain't really like it and I just move on. I'm not going to that project. And then imagine I hear the next song on the project and I don't like that song. Then what's going to keep me coming back? You feel me? That's why you got to make every song stand on their own so that no matter what, regardless of whether or not I'm inclined to listen to the project, I'm inclined to listen to that song. I'm inclined to come back to that song at the very least. I don't know if I would come back to this song because I have questions about the project.
I gotta disagree, bro. There's plenty of intro tracks that like might have been I was trying to find it, but I'm not about to scroll through my whole catalog and try to look for it. But like, there's intros that like it hit the first time you listen to it, and it might be a minute long or whatever, but it's not by itself stand alone gonna hold it. Like, I'm
gonna keep it a being. No, I'm not talking about. It's not a song by itself. It's not a good song. Kanye don't got that. You know that.
You know the example.
You know that.
Hold on.
You know that, nigga. I hear Ultralight Beam, nigga. I thought that was about to be the best album in the world. When I heard that, I was like, this nigga's on. He got one. Nigga, I heard Touch the Sky. What did I think?
I'm not mad when a nigga uses the intro song almost as like a precursor to what you're about to get.
For sure.
Exactly.
You know
I mean, that's what it should be.
But I also get your point.
But it's like, if I don't like
one chance for me to hear you,
right,
it should be valid without
because the
whole project.
And that's the song people's gonna hear first. If it's an intro, that's the song that's gonna get people attracted to the rest of the project.
People go about that with that being a single.
Right.
That's what's supposed to really draw you in.
Right.
But you don't have that.
But of course, I'm talking about if people are listening to the project as a whole. And he sent that to us.
True.
So it's like, that's the one that he was like, yo, I stand on this. Yeah. This is the one. And I think it's a good song. But again, like, I think that it brings up like some questions. And I feel like the only reason why, and like I said, the only reason why I even have those questions is because I felt like the hook didn't relate to the rest of the song. That's just song structure. That's just cohesiveness. I feel like it can be better.
Hey, but like, even
I'm trying to find an album that has an intro that as an example,
and you can't.
I can't because the ones I like have hard ass intros.
Yeah.
But I'm not to say that I actually did fuck with the song. It makes me interested.
Yeah, the song's fire.
The fact that it's making us even talk about it like this much, I think it's a good song.
That's a fact. And he's in the chat. He's in the chat. So
the song, it's a good song. It's a good song.
I think that.
Please don't leave me. Yes, that was the name of the track. So
outside of that, this is one thing that I think like a lot of rappers also do when they're like getting into their like vocal bag is like they're not as worried about like the tightness of their lyrics and the tightness of their flows. Mm-hmm. That can definitely be improved though. I feel like it's like what you like. We talk about this sometimes when we're like going back and forth about music in general. It's like when you're rapping, a lot of times like you don't have much room for error. You feel me? Because you're trying to make it so that the music that you're relaying it sounds cool. You feel me? Like, gotta sound like you got a little swag to it. Swag is swag, but if your bars is not landing on time and stuff like that, that makes it a little less cool. You can
make a bar harder just by making it sound like, if it just comes off
Facts.
fly,
if it's tight,
you can make the simplest shit sound hard.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, what would y'all say? What
this song is good for the community.
I say it's good for the community.
I like this song.
It makes me want to go listen to the rest of the album, and I'm going to listen to the rest of the album because of that. It's almost said in the chat, you don't fuck with this.
I don't fuck with it?
Yeah, he said you wouldn't listen to this. You never bumping this.
He said verbatim, I don't fuck with it?
He said Ease would never bump the song.
Oh, that's a different thing.
He's too cool to listen to it.
I mean, it's not my type of, like, I don't
look at him. He don't even got the headphones on his ears. He got the headphones over the hood.
Been like that the whole time.
The headphones is over the hood.
Bump it? Probably not. But I can't. That doesn't mean I don't think it's a song that is good on its own. You feel me?
Yeah, the song is good.
So drop in the chat GFTC or BFTC if y'all think. So if it's some shit you're not fucking with, bad for the community, drop BFTC. But if you are fucking with it, it's good for the community. You would recommend it to somebody. Drop the GFTC. We need to see.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll recommend this song to people, but as soon as that bar comes on, I probably will turn it off.
The overcame
every single time. I'm not gonna lie.
Like something had like you
gotta
switch like from.
I forget the line before that.
You gotta switch the sources on the whip.
He was saying he overcame. Like there was obstacles in his way and he overcame.
But then
you know,
fuck her so hard
overcame. Yeah, that's bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe just because you can't relate.
Nah. Oh no, I can. That's not the point.
Okay.
The point is that's corny. That's a different story.
Hey man, let's get to the next track.
Who's next?
That nigga Rob liked that one. Nigga was like, now we getting somewhere. Never again.
I like seeing
never again.
Where we want to go from here? We got a couple people.
Who else sent? Let's listen to Naughty's track. I'm actually excited to hear that because she dropped a project not too long ago that I haven't gotten a chance to listen to in full.
She dropped it on. She gave me an Apple Music link. We don't do that over here.
You don't got Apple? I got Apple Music.
Nah, I'm gonna just search.
Wait, Easy has Apple Music too.
Yes, sir.
Really though, Shout out to y'all for sending us your tracks. We're gonna try to make this a regular thing. It's not gonna be and if you're tuning in right now, keep in mind we got a Spaces live tomorrow, so people tune into that if you're gonna be on Twitter. But yeah, we're gonna try to make this a regular thing. You feel me? And along with this, there will be more in-depth reviews of people's projects. If you're dropping them, just send them over. You feel me? Yeah, don't send them to the Badford community page though. Send them to me individually. Because if you send it to the page, we're probably not gonna listen to the whole thing. No bullshit.
So you're saying maybe in the future we might dedicate a whole episode to like a project.
For sure.
Okay, instead of just songs. All
right.
That
might be one we do once a month.
So we got Naughty. She's from Brockton. And
y'all basically grew up together.
I don't know about girl. We went to high school.
Where she's from.
From Brockton, of course. You got to shout that out. And she just dropped an EP called The Gates. I'm not going to lie. This cover art pretty fire.
The cover art's fire.
Yeah, who came up with this joint?
Bro, it's The Gates, like in the chamber.
I'm at.
You feel me? Like The Gates is the first round.
I wonder if she dropped this after. Before.
She did. She dropped it afterwards.
Oh, like April 21st.
She even said, like, if you don't know, like, the chamber, like, the first round is The Gates. And if you know, you know. This is, you know.
Okay. She better come with it.
I think these are some songs that she performed in that first round.
This is called Body Bags. I'm expecting her to kill shit. That's what it gives me.
I ain't paying more than 6 for the lace. Best believe I'm fine as fuck. In love with all their eyes on me. They mouths are moving quick enough. My name still get around. Call me Rona, got them sick as fuck. If I ain't take a man, that bitch mad cause I don't weed up. Pipe down, take a breather. Never been a scoop, all these bitches and some eaters. I've been a whole millie, come around and I fill them up. My bitch come with a pistol, she a tranny cause she keep it tucked. Don't be so sensitive, distraction about who talking tough. Ain't listen to your songs, you ain't living what you talking about. They asking me for features, ain't no budget, I ain't popping out. I ain't popping out, my walk through need a price tag. You talk that shit, but is you like that? My existence got a big mad. Oh, what they say? Oh, I did that. Need my wrist on froze, honey. Where my super suit at? I've been missing credible with my love, the gas. Bitch, I'm a monster. And you can't get your boo back. Oh, she's so naughty. I just tell him true that. If you walked up out the door, I can't let you back in. Oh, you real now? So you was faking back then? You wanna chill now? I'm too hot for a friend. I need a deal now. And some money to spend. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? I'm a real bitch. Slim waist, get to the green. Body bag bitch when I step on the scene. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? I'm a real bitch. Slim waist, get to the green. Body bag bitch when I step on the scene. Oh, what's this? Oh, this a light flex. Ain't even texting back. He's still sending me good night texts. I know that I'm the flyest. I'm just trying to see what flight next. That bitch could bark, but know that I'm a bite back. Damn, I look good. They think the picture's edited. Never gave me credit, but I'm still swiping the debit. Bitch, don't act like I don't spit. The face give me some leverage. If you thirsty for some smoke, I'm your favorite beverage. Sip, sip, sip to this greatness. Tick, tick, tick. I got patience. I got one word, and it's the reason bitches hating. What it is? Go. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? I'm a real bitch. Slim waist, get to the green. Body bag bitch when I step on the scene. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? I'm a real bitch. Slim waist, get to the green. Body bag bitch when I step on the scene.
I was on top. I was on top of it.
Nigga was early this time. Nah, he was actually right on it though. No bullshit.
Nah, because it actually flows into the next track. So that's
that's
actually dope. Now, I will say,
that was hard.
Are we the target audience for this? Because I felt like I
good music,
nigga. I can't listen to this song here with y'all niggas. I need to be in the club.
I was bumping to it.
No, we need club. We need drinks. We need twerking going on, bro. This is perfect twerk music.
Nigga, go ahead.
Talking her shit.
Go ahead, Rob. Twerk.
Nah, I ain't
go
gonna
ahead.
do none of that.
Go ahead, bro.
None of that will be happening.
We support, bro.
None of that will be happening.
Support.
You don't support niggas twerking? You a fucked up nigga. What's up with you?
I don't support me twerking. I don't support
in my
you
presence.
twerking. I don't support you twerking.
What's wrong with that?
None of that. But I will say, I think
don't
this
know.
track is hard. Like,
nah, it is.
And I've seen Naughty's, her first joints, and I will say I think she's tightened up the flows and the bars a lot better. I'm not gonna say it's like on some, like, it didn't blow me away lyrically wise, but it's the flow and it's the demeanor. It's just like how she carries herself on the track. I just love that talking that shit music. You feel me? And I just know if you throw this on in the function, it's gonna turn it up. I think the one thing I would change it. I didn't like the IND. That flip, like interpolating. I didn't like the interpolation of the.
Oh, you talking about, okay.
INDEPEND. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think
the
reason why
you could have easily done without that.
Get the crowd
let him finish what you're saying. Though.
Feel me? Like,
let him finish.
I see what you're saying. It's easy. It's a easy call for everybody to be like
in the clubs, in the crowd. Like, people are gonna easily just sing that back.
I think it could have stood on its own without it. Honestly.
This nigga don't like that. You already know he don't like stuff like that.
Hey,
no,
man.
I do like flips.
I wouldn't change that.
No. I like when people reference old tracks and stuff. I just didn't think this song needed it. It just
He's
felt,
like, I didn't think you needed a remix to win the chamber. I don't think you need yeah, that shit was hard, bro. That was the toughest part of the song, bro.
No, she was
that was the toughest part of the song. That shit came in. I was like, wow. I will say that this song, it just really like it's generic, bro.
The beat is.
The beat,
like the moment the beat came on, I was
yeah,
like,
the lyrics and the personality is there, but the beat, bro, this is like, I can't listen to this song, bro. That beat is like giving, like, I watched a tutorial on how to make these like City Girls type beats type shit.
But do you knock her?
I don't knock her for rapping over it. The song,
the
song is smooth, but the beat's generic as hell, bro. Like, this is the type of music that I feel like it fits its intended purpose. You feel me? Get people getting up, you know what I mean? You want to see ass shaking, money being thrown, club music, and I feel like that's fine. You know what I mean? And I think
how many beats have you heard on like in a club record and was like, this is like mind blowingly different? Like there's a reason it's in the club. It's like it's formulaic, bro. There's a pattern.
Just to make sure I understand you, right? Are you talking about the beat or the style? Like the style of the beat, like the production style.
The production style.
Okay.
I've heard songs like this where it's like for example, didn't like Vince basically just dropped a whole project over these similar style of beats, these West Coast style beats, you feel me? Where it's like they're not made for the club though. You feel me? But it's like it's a similar, like the BPM's the same, the drum patterns be the same, but the instrumentation is different, and it's like he's able to rap differently on them because of that. You know what I mean? It fits his style a lot more, and it's like a little more like mellow, more chill. But also if people like played it there, it's like people would still be able to move. Like, what's the song called? He's like, if I had one wish, I'd free the homies.
I forget. Is it not Free the Homies actually?
Is it called Free the Homies? Well, there you go. But that song is like, I can see people. Magic's another example though. Whereas like you play that shit, and I can see people doing like different stuff with it.
Ramona Park or something like that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the song Magic.
No, yeah.
Because but I can see people doing stuff with that in different environments. But this beat, you can only play this like at functions. That's it.
Or you in the whip. Like the thing is,
I think that's an intention.
Yeah, you saying that I wouldn't bump this doesn't hold much weight because I don't think this song is for you. This song is for the baddies. They in the whip together. They might be putting their makeup on, getting ready for the function, or they're at the function, or they're just getting lit by themselves. Like,
nigga, imagining it
for them.
I mean,
because you know what it does. Like, you know what it does when it plays.
That's good music.
You know what I mean?
And I think she accomplished the intention.
Like I said, we're saying the same thing. You feel me? Like, it's not a universal track.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because for the people it's intended for, I think we are all agreeing in that setting. Fuck with this, put it on.
It's hard. Yeah.
Facts. So I will say that outside of all that, I think like one thing about this track that really stood out to me is around, like I mentioned before, like the personality, you feel me, that Naughty's showcasing through this record. You feel me? Like, she's not like trying to be anything other than herself. And she's also not trying to like carry on to those same tropes. Like, you hear songs like this and you might imagine like you're hearing people talking about shaking ass, you're hearing people talking about, you know what I mean, like getting you feel me, type shit, or getting money, whatever. But it's like she's talking about hustling on her own. Facts. She's talking about grinding. She's talking about like getting hers, and also like don't fuck with me type shit. That's tough. Yeah. I feel like that's personality thing, and that's something that, as generic as the beat might sound, that's some shit that you're not gonna get from like a generic rapper. You're not gonna get from just like your everyday, whoever the artist is. You feel me? Because a lot of niggas not willing to they're not willing to talk their talk. They gonna talk, but it's not gonna be their talk. You feel me? They gonna talk someone else's talk type shit, and that's something that not.
She said really she don't need filters.
Yeah,
she said all you basic bitches use filters, bro. She don't even need that.
She's calling them out.
Something like that.
Yeah, she don't gotta edit her pictures. Come on. Come on. Oh, Naughty's in the chat. Hey, shout out to Naughty.
She calling them out.
I'm glad these artists is coming out. But you want to hear what the chat saying?
Sure.
They saying ox. They saying spaz. They saying this hard. No bullshit. Go ahead and twerk some is crazy.
Go ahead. That's real. Who said that? Who said that? They was spitting. Why you gatekeeping names?
Lando said it's a safe song.
Who?
Lando said it's a safe song.
That's valid.
That's valid. But it does what it has to do. It accomplishes its goal. You feel me? I think that shit's hard.
I think that's important, even like a distinction to make between some of it, is because like I think safe is a better word than generic, as I used before. Cause I feel like the beat definitely is generic, but it's a safe song because like it's a very like she's in her bag.
Now I'm interested to see it. Right, there's an EP. There's 4 tracks on it. How would you feel if it all covers the same theme? If it all covers like that, like talking my shit in my bag, music.
How about you ask Eves this question?
Why Eves?
I already listened to the project.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
It was pretty smooth. It's a nice, quick, like there's not too much going on. I feel like there's a variety of styles. It's not like all the same. It's not all the same, like all the beats don't sound like that, basically. Okay. But the whole thing is really just like a personality piece. You feel me? She's just showcasing like her range, showcasing like what she's capable of.
So there is range on this project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like the same. Like I said, the personality is not gonna change from like song to song. You feel me? But the style of music is shifting, and I think that's important.
Because that would be my word.
There's variety in there.
By itself, this song could be a standout. But if there's 3 other tracks that sound exactly
you don't want to hear
like
that,
this, then it's not gonna stand out anymore.
Ain't nobody want to hear that. Well, maybe somebody want to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that though. I'll tell you that much.
But yeah, I fuck with that shit. So GFTC or BFTC is bad for the community.
Good for the community.
I feel like it's good for the community.
Good for the community. I think that shit is hard.
GFTC, good for the club.
I'm low key surprised that like the first 3
good
tracks.
Good for the car.
Good for the car.
Good for it's GFTC.
Nah, get in your bag. I'm surprised that we've had like a streak of like good.
This
music
nigga Rob
so
thinks y'all suck, bro. He's waiting for bad music.
I'm waiting to drop the.
But that thing is that he's gonna hear it and then he's gonna even if it's bad, he gonna be like, all right, because you know why? You know why? Because it's a responsibility as artists to be like, I'm not about to shit on another artist.
If your shit sucks, that's why I'm gonna hit you with. Oh wait, hold up.
They can't even press it. Ain't nothing on there.
Nah, it says trap. Nah, that's not it. I'm gonna hit the bombs if it's fire. And then if that shit's ass. What did you say, nigga? That's when I'll hit you with. Anyway. I'll be like, why'd you even record that into a microphone, nigga?
We should have put that with the corny lines. Every time it's a corny line. What did you say?
What did you say, nigga? All right.
Some of the bars is corny.
All right, let's
It's inevitable. It's an inevitable process of making music. Not every bar gonna hit.
Let's see what we got here. We got Lando in the chat, so we gotta show
Lando
some
sent
love.
some tunery.
He definitely sent some tunery.
Fuck with that.
Yo, he actually dropped this joint today.
Oh, for real?
Okay.
Oh, word. I bet. And I know
he hasn't dropped in a little bit.
He hasn't. He's been focused on school. I see, like, you know.
That nigga grinding out there. No bud. I rock with it.
Yo, the college shit beating your ass, bro. I know he got to stay focused, but I don't even know how to pronounce this, bro. How you say this, bro?
Epitaph.
Epitaph. What? You know the definition of epitaph? It's a snippet. What are you talking about, Dion? Oh, okay. It's 1 minute 20. Maybe he only made it available
just for this.
Let's
play it.
All right, let's hear this joint.
Get into it.
Let's hit it. Okay. Shawty, I'm high for edible highs, the medical highs, the chemical X. Honestly, I ain't the pinnacle lando. I get it done, gotta confess I'm the best. Half of this shit is too easy, and none of the rest is a test. So many shots that they taking, you think there's some motherfucking X on my chest. I think I'm stuck in a time loop. I can tell it rewind soon. Pressure make diamonds, so I move. Time is money, I'ma buy it soon. I can see all of the signs, boo. Fuck living just to die, bro. Fuck fighting for survival. I'm my only fucking rival. Knew I see better days, I knew I saw the light. Went from public transportation to catching fucking flights. Niggas who was clowning me desperately clean surrounding me, saying never in town, and I never come when I'm round. My bad, I'm just protecting my energy. Niggas be bullshit peddling, I just don't let it get to me. Everything that they sweating, I'm everything they pretend to be. It's cool to be the #1 usual public enemy. It's cool to be alright. I'm feeling right, think I see the light, it's hella bright. It's pretty bright, higher than a kite. I pray to Christ, goes in the mirror, fed up through the night. Sunlight, I'll be alright, think I'll be alright. Feeling nice, I'm feeling right, think I see the light, it's hella bright. It's pretty bright, higher than a kite. I pray to Christ, goes in the mirror, fed up through the night. Sunlight, I'll be alright, think I'll be alright.
How'd y'all feel about Epitaph? It's a snippet.
Are we allowed to play things back?
Nigga want to run it back. Nigga said I didn't absorb it enough.
We ain't run none of them back, bro. It was all first.
You want to run it back, bro?
So I'm asking,
why you got to run it back?
You want to run it back, bro? How about this? How about take off your headphones and then you run it back on your end, and while we talk about it, and then come back because it's short. It's not that long.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm wondering. I can't.
Cap, I like that song.
No, I was gonna say it's like how much can you really talk about the mixing if it's just a snippet?
I'm gonna talk about it. I feel like two things stood out to me about the track.
Okay.
One, I I want to know if you mixed the track because that's interesting. I feel like there's a lot of interesting things.
It sounds
going
like
on
it's
there with,
mixed.
Like,
I just don't think it's on that.
I'm not talking about the quality
level.
of the mix. I'm
Are you
talking about
talking about
I'm talking about the panning. You know what I mean? This nigga Lando put me on the fruity pair.
Towards the end, yeah.
What's it called? Pear, right? Whatever. Nigga, what?
Fruity pan.
Nigga don't know how to. I heard your beats. I heard your beats.
I ain't know where.
But all this to say is that was interesting. So I'm like fascinated by that. I think some of the vocals need to be cleaned up because a lot of the time, especially in like that second to last section, right before like that ending where it's like I feel alright part, it didn't sound like it was on key. Like I know it was, but I think the notes just weren't aligning. You feel me? It almost made it sound like cacophonous at some points. You feel me? It was just like it just didn't sit. It didn't sit right with my ears. You feel me? The song itself was solid though. I'm always interested when it's like some shit called like anything related to death, because I feel like that's a concept that I'm like fascinated by. And I think like I got like this was about like survival. I wonder if it's more so about like a death and like a rebirth of some sort, or if it's more so something else is just like it's just like chapter coming to a close. You feel me? Because a lot of the lyrics like hinted at that a little bit. Even like towards the end, it's just like I'll be fine type shit. It's interesting.
If I'm being honest, I don't know if it was. I don't hate it. It didn't do anything for me. You know what I mean? I don't think it necessarily moved me. I do got a lot of respect for Lando. I gotta qualify it with that. You know, and he's made tracks that are catchy or shit that like, you know, that are infectious, like in your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't think this one was doing it for me necessarily. And then like that whole middle part where it's just the monotone voice. I understand, like if you're talking about death and that's the theme of it, then I guess the monotonous voice delivers that. You know what I mean?
I don't know if he's talking about life or whatever. I don't know if he's talking about.
If you're going with
death.
that, you know, I have to listen to it again to really like unpack it. But if we're going that theme, then I guess it makes sense. But for me, I don't know, it just didn't move me.
I was going based off the title, not based on what he was talking. Because
I don't know what epitaph means.
It's like
I gotta look it up.
Some type of like inscription, like you know, how, like you have like a I'm thinking about it like a tomb, but like
the shit written on the tombstone.
Yeah,
like basically like a summary.
Like
of
they might probably is like the same thing on like a
What
gravestone.
it mean?
It's writing.
You've been quiet the whole time, bro.
No bullshit. We didn't even get a chance to answer the question earlier because Dion was like, "It's a snippet."
That shit.
What's the question?
What was the question? What
do you think about it?
An epitaph is a beautiful poem about grief and loss. Wait, hold on.
Anyways, overall, I like the beat a lot.
No bullshit.
I like the beat a lot. It was really almost
a phrase.
Hey, nigga.
I was just trying to define.
He said,
"I'm the only one that don't know what it means."
No, I just want to explain it. You feel me? A phrase or form of words written in memory of a person who has died. Okay,
that's exactly what I just said. He told you when you would see it, and I told you exactly what it was. So, anyways, right? I think the beat is really interesting. I like beats that are almost like, you know, psychedelic in a way where it's just like you listen to it and you feel like there's a lot of things going on.
He produced it.
That's fire.
That's why I
really
like.
I was gonna say I don't know if he like selected it, because then like shout out to him for his beat selection, because like, you know, I think that's really dope when the artist is really choosing things that aren't necessarily traditional.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's just different. It's almost weird in a way, but weird in a good way.
Made that shit
I think
himself.
the second half of the song is when I really started to like it. The first half of me was like more like monotone rapping, wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah.
And then he was saying, I don't know what he was saying exactly, because like the mix wasn't really clear for me to like really decipher it. But like it'll be all right, it'll be okay, whatever. And he was like kind of like humming it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was really dope, and I want to hear more of that part of the song.
Facts. He does that a lot. And I think like that's the one thing about like this song that stood out as well is like those harmonies, you feel me? In the background, it's not just like single layered vocals, but it's like playing around with the pitching, playing around with the layers of the vocals as well, and like adding, and like the instrumental is adjusting towards the vocals, you feel me? It's like different sections, so like the beat's kind of like dropping off, and then it's panning, and his vocals are doing their thing. Like it's interesting, you know what I mean? Like like I'm saying like it's interesting as in like it literally piques my interest. It holds my attention. You know what I mean? Not as in like, oh, that's fascinating or like that's something. It's like, no, I'm actually like interested in hearing more because there's stuff going on in the song. It's not just a streamline or like a straight line. There's like waves and ebbs and flows to it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It's like surfing. Catch the wave and you're going with it, and then you're gonna like peak off, but then you can pick it back up.
I think I need to just be sadder.
Yeah, you don't seem like a sad dude.
I just got too much enthusiasm.
I feel like you got happiness and anger, and that's it.
I be angry.
That's the desk.
Your blood, your blood pressure be up. I think that's what it is.
Your blood pressure be
up. Your
blood pressure be up.
But it come right back down. You feel me? Like, it don't stay high. It's like 0 to 100 back to 0. You feel me?
Personally, I think out of all the songs we heard so far, though, this is
I like this one the most. No bullshit.
I'll go back and listen to it. On me, bro.
On dogs.
On God,
yeah, bro.
On my Lord.
The second half of it, if it was just like that, I'd be like, yeah, run this back.
Just the song in general, bro.
On dogs, bro.
Bro, look at me. On God, nigga.
Yo, drop it in the chat. Y'all listening to this one over
I like
all
shit.
the other
It's
tracks.
Interesting. The other songs weren't as interesting as this to me.
You just like sad shit, bro.
It's not even. Like I said, I'm not even garnering that this is sad. That's not even what I'm taking away.
Based off that title, it's supposed to be sad.
That's what I'm saying. Based on that title,
I'm reading the chat. What do I think of Benny X? I fuck with him. He's a dope producer.
Benny X is hard. Funny, bro. I'm pretty sure that's my little cousin. Why he care about your opinion?
He probably knows the type of music I listen to.
It's because Eves is Haitian. They was like, yo, so Haitian man. Do you know other Haitian man? Do you like his work?
SoundCloud wave, and you know he.
Benny X is tough, but yo, shout out to Lando for this. I think this song is good for the community. Maybe not, because I will say this: sonically, this song is not as good as the other ones. You know what I mean? There's too much going on, and it's not finished. But with that being said, this is good for the community to me because it's interesting and it's taking risks. And also those risks, a lot of them are calculated and they're paying off. You feel me? Like whatever the final version of this song sounds like, that shit's probably gonna be heat. But only because
I'd be interested in hearing the final version for sure.
But only because like there's risk being taken in this stage right now, and that's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear.
Send me that link. Is it a private link?
No bullshit. Send it to me.
I got you.
Send me the link. No bullshit.
That's good for the community right there.
I got you.
You think it's good for the community, bad for the community?
He said, not gonna lie, death isn't necessarily a sad thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not garnering. I wasn't taking away that it was sad.
Someone ever died and y'all was just like, it's lit. Let's throw a party, nigga.
I mean,
actually, yes.
Old people when they're suffering and shit.
Nigga,
like,
Queen Elizabeth died, nigga. I was like, let's get sturdy.
I'm not thinking about people in that context.
We're not wishing death on nobody, bro.
Someone suffering, bro.
Nigga, you wasn't wishing death on. All right.
No, I wasn't.
Hey, ask them Jews.
Hey,
ask them Jewish niggas about Hitler, bro. They wanted him to live.
The white woman that fucking lied on Emmett Till.
Fact, she died yesterday.
No bullshit.
Seen that shit? I was like, turn it up. I was like, it's
I ain't gonna hold you.
They was like, we sad. Like, I was like, bro, she got to live into old age and shit, bro. Fuck that lady, bro. Where her grave at, nigga? We pissing on the grave tonight, baby boy.
Hey, man, I ain't mad at that.
These not even black Americans right here. You feel me? They're black Americans, but they're not black Americans. They still feel that. That's how you know she was a demon.
As black American.
You're black and American,
okay.
but you're not black American. I said,
I just wanted to make sure.
I mean, so that's how you know she was devious. If that shit, if you're like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad about that one. Like,
you should be mad about that no matter what color you are. But yeah, nah. For me, I'm gonna say with the Lando track, NFTC.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
FTC?
You see how niggas
FTC?
Neutral for the
you
community.
see how niggas was like earlier, and I was like, he hears something that he's like, oh, I don't like it, whatever. But he's like, oh, it's neutral. He won't say if it's good or bad.
No. P.
We didn't give.
I know what bad sounds like. It doesn't sound bad, bro. It's not for me, but it's not bad, bro. I might still go up to someone who I know is in like who likes that type of music and be like, y'all, it's not for me, but it might be for you. And I still
we put him in his review bag, and now he's like, but like, but it's not.
I'm the first person to deviate from the
quote unquote. You acting like me then?
Exactly.
But I said what.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't think it's good for the community.
I said I'm not.
He just doesn't want to say it's bad for the community.
Hold up. Because it's not bad for the community. I don't believe it's bad for the community. I don't think it's just straight out bad. Nah, it's not, bro. It has potential. And I want to hear the final track. But can I say it's necessarily like, you know what?
You only get one of those per episode, bro. You're not about to be sitting here and hearing you not take a stance, bro. We not about to be streaming and hearing neutral for the community. We don't want to hear that.
It's
where the booze at? We need to bring back the booze, bro.
Hey man, I fuck with that.
Nigga said NFTC.
What did you say, nigga? Niggas is not a fan of me saying neutral. Hey man,
because we're not here for that.
We need firm opinions, bro.
Objective, not something in the middle.
That's the thing with society. Y'all just
nigga said decide for yourself.
Y'all just want all the way over here, or all the way over here. I'm all the way over here.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's not open.
All right, Neez, what you think?
Good for the community.
Nice.
Drop it in the chat.
Overall GFTC at least.
Is it GFTC, BFTC, or NFTC?
I'm still thinking about that melody in my head right now.
Facts. He does that. Some of the melodies, like he has a song off his last project, the intro track. He's like, beat me up, beat me up, beat me up. That shit been stuck in my head all week. No bullshit.
Send me that one too. I'm curious.
I got you. That song is tough.
All right, let's see what we got in here.
That shit kind of been stuck in my head since I heard it. No bullshit. What you put in the melodies, crack?
All right, we got
suspicious.
The Groovement.
The Groovement. Kareem and Most Generous.
Most Generous, for sure.
Hey, man, you already know, man. Kareem definitely his top 3 favorite artists.
It's a 4-minute song.
That's my God. What song is it? Oh, this from the new joint?
What is it? April 20th dropped last week. It's called Playlist.
I heard, yeah.
Is this a foreshadow? Are we going to end a playlist on this track?
Perhaps. Maybe they're trying to influence us.
I know, right?
Spider-Man, I feel like I'll be a Forrest.
Where did that thought come from, bro?
Because I was like, and I was just
just your power.
Nigga, bro, Mr. Fantastic, my favorite superhero because I'll be lazy as fuck, bro. I'd just be like, wink.
Oh, the stretchy nigga?
Yeah, I'd just be like, fuck out of here. Pass me that.
Why does they make a remake to that yet?
It's coming out.
It is.
What do you think about this track, Ease?
I like that we started with Ease first.
Funny that you asked me. I like it though.
The pressure's always on the first person who has
like it. I think. I've never listened to Kareem's music before.
For real?
Never. I've only heard Kareem's music.
Well, you don't like R&B music, so it makes a lot of sense.
Nah, he likes R&B, bro.
He does not like.
He just doesn't listen to it primarily.
I don't listen to it as often as you guys may. I listen to
Do you like R&B? You like old school R&B?
No, I love all types of R&B.
like
Name 3 Lucky Day songs.
Love You Too Much. And he dropped the project.
He can only name one because he doesn't really listen to R&B.
Really
He only listen to women.
All right, so if I go to Lucky Day and there's some light songs in that joint,
that don't mean you listen to them. I mean you like them. But let you finish though. Let's look. While you talk, we gonna look though.
Listen, right? I think the song's really, really dope. I think I like his performance. He got no songs with that shit, huh?
It was two
songs. Anyways, right? I fuck with the vocal performance. I think he's a really, really, really dope singer. You know, I think his voice is very captivating. You know, it's very ambient. You sit there and you almost feel like if I close my eyes, I feel like I'm just listening to it coming at me from so many different directions.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Spatial.
The only thing I guess I really didn't like, and it comes down to production, because when it comes to the production, I'm always very like critical. Like the snap just really bothered me.
That's not.
It was kind of off.
I did not like
was
that
obnoxious
snap at all, and I hate to be critiquing that because like that's such a small thing.
Nah, it's not.
No, it's not a small thing. Not on this one.
I feel, but like I think.
Wait. What
I don't
want
to be critiquing the
it's too loud.
when it's like I should be critiquing the song, but it's like
is that not
the snap. It's just too sharp.
Yeah, it's too loud.
He could have whoever produced it could have EQ'd it a little more, maybe just a different sound. But like, I don't want to get stuck on that. Overall, I think the song is really, really dope. I honestly would think take the snap out completely, just let it be like that bass line, that background vocal that's in like the sample, whatever, and then let it be Kareem's voice, and it would have been perfect.
Whatever that.
Kareem and Mos was on there too.
Whatever that was.
I like that shit.
I had like 10 more of them joints right there.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was a good song. You know what I mean? This mix is bad.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was an intentional choice for like the production to kind of like overwhelm their voices.
Keep it being, bro.
Because if it was supposed to be like,
it don't matter if it's intentional or not, bro. That doesn't sound good, bro. That shit was bad. Like that mix is bad, bro. Like regardless of whether or not, like however you spin it, that mix is bad, bro. Like I've heard both of their music individually, and the mixes do not sound like this.
Just thought it was intentional.
This mix is not good.
Nah, because if it's on some like lullaby shit, like if it's not supposed,
it's good music.
It's not supposed to, if the vocals aren't supposed
good.
to be forefront, you know what I mean?
But either way,
it
bro,
could be an intentional choice. But I will say, when you're talking about Kareem and his vocal ability, I don't necessarily think this song necessarily like showcase that.
Because it's not like the first half was Mos, the second half was Kareem. So Kareem was only singing on the back end. You feel me?
Thinking all that was Kareem.
Nah. Mos was because it's a group, the groovement. So Mos was singing up front, and Mos's vocals I feel like were smooth. Kareem's vocals were even like it's Kareem. You feel me? His vocals are always through the roof. You feel me? So I think it's dope. Really, what it comes down to, because the structure of the song is fire as well, and I think also like that hook is kind of infectious. That was it because I like it. Put you in your favorite mood. No bullshit. Hold up. Niggas might be onto something with that one. But the mix definitely has to improve in order for me to actually like enjoy this song. That's my first bad for the community track. No bullshit.
Bad for the community. I feel like this song need the bed test. It needs the bedroom test. You feel me?
Hey man, that's what they try and get you into though.
Type of vibes.
They go put you in your favorite mood.
You feel me? Exactly. While I'm putting her in her favorite mood. Yeah.
I think they performed this song. I don't know. Maybe they didn't.
They did. No.
Last week.
Dubem said, he was like, Rob, you was there when they performed this. Yeah. That's a lie. I was not.
He wasn't there.
They performed it. I left early.
But if this is one of the songs they performed, I liked every single song in the set that they performed last week. But you know, I think part of that is also that like it was live. You feel me? Versus like this is a recorded track. There's a lot less room for error in a recorded track. Because if it sounds like if the mix is bad, song's bad. It's not too loud, song's bad. All that stuff's going to play a huge role. But live, it's like you give it so much more grace because it's an experience as opposed to just like a listening experience. It's a whole and the fits, the performance, the coordination, everything was so fire last week. That's like if the mix sounded bad when y'all was recording it live, I didn't know because it was just busting. But that evident BFTC, in my opinion,
I think it's cool.
Are you saying that based off of the standard that you?
I would never listen.
Saw it live.
I'm basing it off of the other songs that we heard and just music music in general, bro. That doesn't sound good. Like you might like it and they might like it, but that doesn't sound good to me. So I'm not gonna recommend that song, and I'm not gonna say that like I think people should listen to it. What I will say is that the song, like everything about the song, is dope except for the mix, and that's such a deal breaker.
I gotta give you pushback on that because it's not like the mix is unbearable to listen to,
bro. If I was listening,
like there's obvious like corrections that you can make, whether it's lowering the snaps, making their voices more forward,
unmuddying the mix overall,
in the space, but like
taking out some of the low end, clarifying the high end.
But it's not unbearable. I've heard tracks where it's like I can't listen to this anymore.
The vocals on Moses' part could have been a little tighter.
Those are small critiques, and those are valid critiques. I'm just saying
those are not small. Some of those are not small critiques, bro. You said the vocals could have been a little. Bro. The vocals could have been a little less muddy. Like, the beat could have been a little less muddy.
Go listen to XX,
like it sounds like I'm listening to Underwater a little bit.
Called?
Look at me.
Niggas would be like, oh, that shit's amazing.
But the thing is that we're not. It's a different type of music though. This is R&B, bro. This is some shit I'm really trying to listen to, bro. It's not some shit to get turned to. I'm just bopping my head on. Then you can say anything.
I feel you. Like that's how you feel.
Facts.
I can't say anything against that because when you said it, when I was speaking on my point of view, I'm like maybe that was intentional.
It probably was.
To mix the sound like that.
It probably was.
Shit like that. It's like it comes down to how you want to deliver it.
Facts.
You know what I mean, so I'm not gonna judge it strongly off of that.
I'm saying GFTC pending bedroom check.
GFTC.
Pending. Yes. I thought it was cool though. I think
it's good for the community.
Good for the community.
Because, like I said, I don't know too much of their music. I'm open now to listening to more of it. You know what I mean? Maybe once I listen to other shit that they have, then I could go back and be like, oh yeah, this isn't up to par with the rest of their shit. But as my intro to what they got, I'm interested.
Nah, for sure. This is definitely a good, like, if you don't have anything to compare it to, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, if you know their catalog and you know what the standard is for them and this is missing the mark, I completely understand that. But
yeah, bro, I'm a huge fan of both of these artists, you feel me? And I think Moses, like, I wonder if he produced this track because he produces a lot. Cream also produces. Like, Moses been he been in his bag recently, no bullshit.
Hey, man, if y'all in the chat, drop the GFTC, BFTC if y'all was fucking with it or if y'all weren't fucking with it. Maybe y'all want to skip the track. Let us know. And for the people who want to know where to submit the music, you got to send it to our DMs. You got to send it on the Twitter or
Facts.
even
we'll take a gander.
Or even the Instagram DM. So that's at BFTC Podcast. And while you're there, drop the follow if you haven't already. All right, what do we want to listen to next, guys?
And not to say like I'm not enjoying this, but when do we cut this off? Because we also have a podcast to record.
Who's we?
I'm fucking with this.
Oh, now he's fucking with this. Nigga.
Fucking with this.
Niggas been trying to do this for like a year and a half.
Are you leaving though? What time are you leaving?
I don't know. Let's finish this. Let's do 2 more.
2 more? I'll go.
2 more?
We did 3 so far. No, we did 4. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 1 more.
Oh, so he dropped a video. Yo, the thing is, I know we not watching video. I know. But this one was directed by Isis Carter. That's why there's a little more intrigue to this one.
We'll watch it offline. I'm not trying to watch a video.
I feel you.
Who's this?
Hold on.
Nah, who is this?
Okay. His YouTube name is something new. But his IG
What is the song title?
Life is Strange. Life is Strange by something new, but on Instagram, he's Marco Rodriguez. So
I'm gonna have to go off of something.
This dropped March 23rd, 2023. He's got a video attached to it, but we are not gonna play the video. We're gonna play the song.
Add some character to it.
You know, man, Rhyme or Reason, man, the voice of the artist is always uplifted by the feedback gifted. You know that.
Life is strange. Doing crazy shit so I don't make myself deranged. Actually, I'm lying, time's been flying through the days. Work to sleep has left me in the days. Ain't this shit amazing? Truly, life is strange. Doing crazy shit so I don't make myself deranged. Actually, I'm lying, time's been flying through the days. Work to sleep has left me in the days. Ain't this shit amazing? Currently, I'm living in the state, no motivation to create, but have the need to demonstrate that I can put food on my plate. I've understood that times have changed. You're realizing as of late, I'm in a repetitious cycle that can slowly become fate. If it hasn't already just settled in. Living as an adult, I think my life should begin. Using both experience and expertise to truly win. I feel like I'm losing time, like my youth is getting trimmed. It's a #1 all over. Don't need snow for cold shoulders. Fogging autopilot, flying through mental storms, bruh. Practice sociability when enacting humility. Friends are saying, yo, you're a good guy, so don't be silly, B. Felt like I dealt with all the depression, a constant state of corrections as I'm learning all these lessons. I've never been religious, but I know I have my blessings, even to disguise the guise of all my imperfections. This should be indirect, but at this point don't know what to to expect. Keep cleaning my apartment, but my mind is still a mess. Attempt to keep myself in check while sacrificing life for checks. Don't know what's next yet, hoping for the best. Remaining optimistic is part of my biology. Describe it as intrinsic. My goals aim to astrology, it's gotta be the mission. Cause I be blasting through my expectations, even when I have anchor like revelations. Mild aggravations added on to complications that have stunted me from having conversations. I'll think I'll keep on fighting, find hobbies for unwinding, or at the very least I'll just continue writing. Cause really life is strange, doing crazy shit so I don't make myself deranged. Actually I'm lying, time's been flying through the days. Work to sleep has left me in a daze. Ain't this shit amazing? Really life is strange, doing crazy shit so I don't make myself deranged. Actually I'm lying, time's been flying through the days. Work to sleep has left me in a daze. Ain't this shit amazing? Jesus fucking Christ, I gotta pay my bills when I get back home.
You gotta catch the fade with this nigga right here. This nigga didn't even bother to listen to the song, bro. That's disrespectful.
It's not disrespect, bro. I'm not about to listen to something that I don't like.
How you know you don't like it, bro? You
I didn't
listen
like.
to 30 seconds of it.
I didn't like it.
This nigga looking over the
that's
phone.
That's enough,
like,
bro.
How much more time is?
Bro,
left?
that's enough time, bro. You ever heard a song and you're just like, I actually don't like this? I'll say this: the nigga was like, he's spitting. His wordplay, his lyricism, it's on point, bro. I just do not like his enunciation at all, and I think that the bars are corny, bro.
It's blog.
I'm not trying to listen to that, bro. It's not 2011, bro.
Exactly. It's blog.
It's not, and I'm not trying to listen to that, bro. And it's not disrespect. It's just like that's just not something that I would prefer to listen to. But like I said, the bar, like the lyrics are on point. You feel me? He's spitting. His flows are tight. It's crisp. It's just the cadence and the bars just not hitting for, they're not landing for me.
Delivering some of these words, I was just like, yo, you gotta like sharpen your rap voice.
It's not even the rap voice. It's like your rap. It's like your presence as an artist more so. You gotta have a presence as an artist.
The enunciation has gotta be hard.
It comes down to your enunciation, your cadence. It also comes down to what you choose to use with your bars. Like I used to rap like that. I know what it sounds like because when you're like when you're in that era, because like it's what I mean. I think it's what 2011, 2012 type shit. It's like everybody when you rapping, you're like, oh, it's like you want to sound like you're like the coolest person in the room or the smartest person in the room. It's nonchalant. It's like it's nonchalant. It's easy for you. It's whatever. Himself. It's meticulous, but it's like I'm not saying that's what I'm saying that's what it was like when we were rapping back then. It's like like trying to make it sound as cool as possible. And like to him, this is him portraying himself in this way. I think that's smooth. Just not for me. It's not a bad song though.
Although I thought it was
that beat was cranking too.
Although I thought it was disrespectful for you to take the headphones off. I do agree with your sentiments. It was just like,
niggas is soft nowadays.
I'm always gonna value. It's not just the bars. Like the bars ain't enough to get me. It's got to be delivered in a fly way. It's got to be said fly. And it was just giving me. I don't want to do it to him like that. But it was just
See that? See, you're gonna say something disrespectful, but I'm like, you say it then. What say it?
You want me to say it?
I don't know. To me, it sounded
say it.
Huh?
It sounded a little goofy.
Right.
I don't know.
Sounded like some shit like a white rapper would.
Like Pee Wee Herman or some shit. Like
it sounded like Asher Roth.
I don't know.
You think I love college? You think I'm gonna listen to Asher Roth, bro?
I love college.
You think I'm gonna listen to Asher Roth, bro? And I'm not saying that it's bad. Asher Roth was tight fire when he came out. When that song dropped,
and there's
it was tough.
somebody for this.
Facts.
I'm just not that somebody. Because like I said, the rapping ability, it's not like he can't rap. I can't disrespect
the nigga was spitting.
End, but it's what you're choosing to rap and how you're choosing to rap those words. That's where the disconnect is for me. And ultimately, I got to say it's the BFTC. It's a no for me, dog.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say it's BFTC. I'm still say it's GFTC. Really? That's a good song. His cadence I just don't like it, but I think that's a good song.
Who would you recommend this to?
I would recommend this song to
your backpack friends.
People that are interested in like the blog era of hip hop. There's a lot of people that still listen to a lot of artists from back then. There's a lot. I would recommend this to like people who are learning how to rap as like an examination of like wordplay and like how to like construct your flows specifically so it's on point timing wise. Because then that shit was precise. That shit was fire. And I would also like this is an example of a song that you would play when it's just like laid back vibes and you're looking for it. I would pitch this to playlists like all those like chill vibes hip hop playlists where they're just looking for niggas that are just kicking it and just going. Niggas will fuck with this. For sure. It's not me.
Yeah.
I think it's good for the community. I just don't like the song.
I don't have much to say.
I can't say wait.
Good for the community.
No.
I just don't really have much to say. I didn't really like it. I didn't like the beat. I didn't like
You don't like the beat? I like that sample.
Beat, bro,
that sample was tough to me. It reminded me of like some shit that Mac Miller would rap on back when he was
that's
2011
that's the vibes again.
Kid.
Like shit I find preloaded in garage.
And the thing is, Mac Miller used to be hard, Kool-Aid and frozen pizza.
But
that's a time, bro.
Right, but that was some corny shit though.
It was a time.
Facts.
We are not in that time anymore.
Not at all.
That's the disconnect.
And it has a charm to it too. No bullshit.
It is. Like I feel like I could fuck with it. Like he could be in this room. I'll be like, yo, he's probably a cool dude.
Facts. I think like you put him on a track. You put him on a track with somebody who's like not rapping like that. And like he'll probably switch up the way that he's like his cadence to make it sound different to fit the vibe of the song. But I think that his cadence fit the vibe of the song. For sure. It's just not some shit that I would listen to. I agree. I'm excited. I'm interested to see the video too. Send that to me. Cause I would want to see the video. You know what I mean? Carter made the video. Something new. But it's not something new. It's something old. Cause that was like 2011. But maybe he means like, maybe I understand. Like he's saying like something new isn't something old. It's refreshing. Nigga, get that shit out my ear, bro. Don't ever do that again, bro. You about to get banned, bro. You about to get banned from accessing the chat.
I just needed to see where the watch count was because I seen the little viewer dip happen when the track came. I just had to judge it off that.
See, that's something I wouldn't have said.
That's just what happened with the nigga. You took the headphones off, bro.
I wasn't trying to hear it. That's me, but I'm a person. You feel me? I'm an individual.
He qualified it, and then when he DM'd it to us, he's a big fan. I hope you stay a big fan.
Send me more of your music.
Why he wouldn't? We didn't say nothing disrespectful.
Send me more of your music though.
I didn't even say I don't like the nigga as a person.
I want to see more. I want to see how you develop as an artist.
I don't like the song.
That kind of be crazy.
Send me more of your music though, because I'm trying to see how you continue to develop as an artist. Because like I said, like you got all the the tools. You feel me? What is funny? What's funny, bro?
Let me explain, bro. It's funny because like people be like, oh, like whenever someone starts rapping, like there's usually like the model that they go through, like the timeline where it's like they are more traditional sounding stuff, and then eventually they end up just sounding like Future or some shit. I'm like, I wonder if that's gonna happen to him.
Something new. But yeah, send me more of your music. I'm trying to see your progression as an artist. I want to see where you go from here. I want to see how you end up like just manipulating your sounds and your voice a little bit. See how I want to see what you turn into, bro. Because this is a great start wherever you at. Even if this is not your start, this is my first time hearing you, so this is a great introduction point. Now it's where do you go from here? You feel me? Because I don't like this song, but switch it up a little bit. You might add me, no cap. It's good music. Just not for me.
Oh wow! I was only looking at the DMs. I didn't actually peep niggas was in the Instagram message.
I don't know why you put that. Gave niggas too many outlets to put songs in.
Y'all should.
And we only got one song left.
There's one song left. We could eat.
Let's do it up until 6. 13 minutes.
Up until 6? Yeah. I respect it.
That's 2 songs.
Let's reward somebody for sending it early. Whoa, this shit is called Soundgasm.
I'm not listening to this.
Who's it by?
Seb.
You're not gonna.
So you know the song?
I know this song. I don't like this song. That project, if it's the intro track, I'm not listening to that, bro.
Oh, you gotta listen to it?
I don't like that song, bro.
You said it.
The project got some gems on it. The project Smooth by Me. That intro song, I really do not like that song, bro. You want to listen to it?
I felt like you already said it.
I was planning.
All right, we can listen to it. But I'm just letting you know in advance, I personally don't like that song, but do not let that cloud your judgment on the song because you might really enjoy this song.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, he just gave us the whole album to listen to, so I feel like we're at liberty to just pick whatever he gave us.
Let me see.
Is there a song called Favorite Cats?
There is that song, but that's not. I don't think that's.
Someone's saying to play that.
That song, nah.
They saying
Here I Come is the first track.
Nah, they're saying in the chat play Greatest Cats. Yeah.
I feel like we gotta listen to the chat, bro.
That's not the best song on here.
We're not here to listen to the best song.
Let me see.
The chat
bro,
said
all right, bro.
We gotta listen to the.
All right, bro.
Listen to the community.
All right, bro.
Community. Greatest Cats.
Who's in the chat? Let me look at the chat. Who are these niggas? Who is this chat, bro? Who the fuck are these chat niggas y'all mentioning, bro?
Chat niggas.
What do these niggas know?
Turn me up. Or turn this up.
Mac, who?
I had to turn
Tomo.
Greatest cats, greatest cats, greatest cats. Y'all was the greatest cats, greatest cats, greatest cats, greatest cats. Y'all was the greatest cats, greatest cats, greatest cats,
way better song.
Y'all was the greatest cats, greatest cats, greatest cats.
This is a heartfelt song, though. No bullshit.
Greatest cats. And my lowest point is when y'all had my back. back. Show me how to love, and I couldn't face that. Nobody to hug.
Yeah, don't send us bullshit. I'm sorry, we can't play that, bro.
Why would you listen? I told you that song is not the best song on there. Like that song, I don't know if that song was like.
You can't finish.
It's like him like.
All right, pick the best one.
I got you.
I'm gonna give him a fair shake, bro. But with this direction that we going in, bro, this is a joke.
This shit's hard, nigga. I fuck with this song.
That Greatest Cat shit was not it.
This shit's wavy to me, nigga. But that song is like about him and like his cats dying and how much he like hated that. And it's just like I don't think that's like him like caring about his actual cats.
It's like he don't kill. 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 It's like he for real. This that bitch, I can't go back. Fuck with me, my man's gon' black. Front to weed, I'm finger smack. I can see y'all niggas whack. I don't fear you niggas, ill you niggas smelling like some rats. Any nigga that ain't familiar will tell on your back. This that make or break. Fly like paperweight, let's make some noise. I'm gon' celebrate as I break your face, that shit destroy. We only elevate, and if you're in the way, best pray the Lord. I pulled up to your damn estate and I had Bria break the door. Blast from the past, oh my, was it a dream? On your ass, you'll die if you play with me. We chasing bags, this ain't tag, goodbye, we'll never leave. Throw a question mark, kick your way, bro, you better weave. It's like he don't kill. 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 It's like he for real.
I'm going in a panic now. In a panic now. Every time that I step out, they talk, I can't make a sound. Damn, do I smoke too much loud? Lost inside my cloud. You ask, can I see you now? Can I hold you down? Rush, I speak through time. Won't beg you to be mine. Oh, hush, you force, I cry. I'll act on do or die. Oh, rush, I speak through time.
You already know how we rock it.
Oh, hush, you force, I cry. I'll act on do or die. 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 Oh, rush, I speak through time. Won't beg you to be mine. Oh, hush, you force, I cry. I'll act on do or die.
You don't know nothing about this.
I smoke a ball unless I'm ripping your life. I'm only chasing stormlight. Overly bored and easily unemployed. Like, is it wrong if I just blow this whole night? Set up a fire till it's bright.
I'm just entertained by this song.
Like. Smell like a skunk in this sight. Ah, it's a bastard fate.
I gotta hear him before this live.
In your face. I see it's such a disgrace. Obviously a distaste. Thrashing, I'm rash as fuck. Bashing is calling your bluff. Bad for the back for the buck. Bad for the back for the buck.
Niggas start blacking though, no kizzy. Hey man, I like that song. Would I say it's good for the community? No. Would I say anything on this project is good for the community? In my opinion, no. But do I like that song? Hell yeah, nigga. That shit, I don't know, nigga. That shit be having me up, nigga. It's like you don't care, nigga. What bullshit? Because really it is.
The greatest cat.
All right. There's a reason why niggas told you listen to that, bro. I feel like niggas saying that because that's like something that they enjoy from that project because it's like, it's entertaining. I feel like this project is very entertaining. But I think like with this project, because if you listen to the whole project, you'll grasp a little more like where I'm coming from. But I feel like there's like, this is a very like experimental tape. Mm-hmm. It's a bunch of music where it's like Seb is essentially, his whole objective behind it is to like capture this like play around with sounds and capture it so that whatever it is you're listening to, it's almost like you're having like, it's like overstimulating, you feel me, intentionally. Do I rock with that? No. I feel like it needs to be cleaned up. I feel like the mixes need to be way better. I feel like the concepts need to be a little tighter and stronger. I feel like the sampling ideas are really dope, and I wish that they were constructed a little bit stronger so that way, when you're going through the project, there's almost like a cohesiveness to it through the samples. I feel like there needs to be a little less like personal choices and more palatable choices, right? We talk about the differences between those all the time. It's like something that you like might not be what most people are gonna like, so maybe don't do that on the track. Or if you're gonna do it, find a way to blend the two. But overall, I feel like it's just a nigga making music because the nigga want to make music. I feel like that's tough. It's admirable, it's commendable, but like don't expect niggas to fuck with this though. That has to be said. You can't expect niggas to be like, this is my shit, because it doesn't sound that good. It's very overstimulating, and on top of that, it's also not like the best music. Like it's not comparable to a lot of other music that we gonna listen to. You feel me? It's not in the same realm.
Yes. No. Yeah. If you're making music for yourself, keep doing that. You feel me? If this shit make you happy, don't let nobody else's opinion stop you. But if you're presenting it to me and you're asking me to say what the opinion is,
like he don't care.
You're saying it's experimental. To me, it sound amateur. It sound like someone who's making music for the first time, and you gotta kind of like.
Did you hear him?
It's not it, bro.
But did you hear the track?
The bars.
Say it with me. It's like he don't care.
Basic, bro.
It's like he don't care.
It's just not.
It's like he don't care. It's like.
There's certain things
he's telling
that,
you.
It goes into your ear, and your ear is gonna either tell you like we fuck with this or we don't fuck with it. It wasn't compatible.
I like that the ears is like telling you together. We don't fuck.
Not compatible. It's not compatible. I'm sorry, bro. It's not for me. Shout out to Video Girl. You wasn't doing it for me either. This is.
What do you think about this?
I don't have much to say, bro.
Nah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Let me explain. I'm gonna say it.
I don't have much to say.
I don't have much to say. Let me explain.
Let
me talk. I don't have much to say as in a critique. I really don't. Like it's just like I don't like it. I don't think it's good.
All right,
there
it is.
I don't have much to say than that.
Good for the community, bad for the community. He said, I don't have much to say. I don't like it. It's bad. It's not good.
Sum this up in a tweet. Okay.
Bad for the community, good for the community?
It's
bad for the community, man. Unfortunately.
Real bad for the community.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's bad for the community too. But I know that Sub is capable of making better music than this though.
Soundgasm is crazy.
But after I've listened to this project before. That first track though, I'm like, yeah, bro. That first track almost made me not want to listen to like any music for the rest of the day. That song is very bad. Like there's a lot of, like I said, to me, I like that last song. I think American Psycho's hard. Yes. I think some of the songs on there are really dope. But I think that first track on this project, that's not good music, bro.
Yeah.
That shit really like,
it
almost made me mad listening to that first track.
If it makes you
not
happy,
Greatest Cats, but cause I actually like Greatest Cats, but
keep making music if that make you happy.
I mean, but also do that. That doesn't mean you gotta release it though.
But also keep your job. That's all I'm saying. Keep making music, but also keep your job.
No,
that what they told you?
If you're releasing it though,
someone told you that?
Be heard by other people.
I'll take the advice. I'll be like, yeah, you know, maybe you're right. Maybe I should have bet on this.
Fair to say?
What?
If you're releasing it, is it not intended to be heard by other people?
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
Then don't release it. It's not good. It's not good enough to be released.
Yeah, I definitely think there's one thing that I could give to like artists out there just in general. Cause like my music's not perfect, you feel me? But at the very least, it's mixed well. Get your tracks mixed, bro. Get them mixed well, bro.
Like I said, it sounds like somebody who's
don't put out tracks that aren't mixed well.
Put out tracks. Unless this person got a deep ass discography, then I'd be surprised.
He has other tracks that I like. He's been
making music since 2020.
But even the song from the Groovement that we heard earlier, playlist, is like, get your tracks mixed, bro. Because you're capping your potential when that's the case. Because that song slaps. It's just not well mixed. This song, that last track we listened to, that song actually might smack. I'm not gonna lie if it was with or mixed.
Greatest Cats?
No, not Greatest, bro. No, not Greatest Cats, bro. It's never gonna be Greatest Cats, bro. No, American Psycho, bro.
Okay.
Cause it's like, that's just tough, bro. I fuck with that, bro. I don't know.
And I will
that's
say,
just wavy, bro.
I thought you were gonna come in here and say
that's not wavy music.
If you put that on the mosh pit, like, yes. In the mosh pit, it'll work.
That's just up.
Come on, that's like low.
That's it's just headbanging
low
music,
barrier
bro.
Of entry.
I feel you.
You know, a lot of shit bumps in the mosh pit.
A lot of shit bump a lot of places, bro. But I'm just saying that
it's not gonna bump in my way.
Hey, American Psycho, man. If you make more music like that and it's like a little cleaner, like with the mix, you on your fucking way, bro. Because that's my shit.
I can see that you fucking with it though.
Nigga, I'm fucking with it, bro. I don't think you're understanding, bro. I'm fucking with it right here. It's like, that's just tough. Like that's just tough. Even the flows that he's using, shouldn't have fast, shouldn't have fade. That's just tough.
Out of these three, which was gonna be the
last? They ain't even ask
pick?
Me, nigga.
Well, I'll ask you, Adam.
What's the chat looking like? I hope y'all niggas.
It's the last one in the chat, and then we back next week. So make sure y'all send your DMs throughout the week. Send us some music. How you doing? Too slow. Come on, man.
I don't know.
Out of these three.
I want to listen to this. This nigga sent an unreleased track, nigga. I'm trying to hear that.
All right, say that. Say that.
Oh, that's Rob.
Rob put in work.
Oh snap! I'm trying to hear that.
All right, is this his track or is this like one of his artists? We gonna find out. This is called Too Many.
It's called Too Many.
Rob puts in. Is this a unreleased we've heard before though? Nah, we gonna find out.
Certain two things for sure.
And there's one thing for context.
Yeah, we breaking the track.
Yeah, we breaking the track on Bad for the Community. Yes, sir.
What was you even about to do?
No, I was gonna give them context that he's not an artist himself. So like,
it might be.
Well, he's not a music artist that we know.
So depending on how this go, he might need to become an artist.
Bro, play the track, bro. You're doing too much, bro. Because you don't even,
man,
like,
we gonna make
what
sure
if he's
real
rapping?
niggas live
You don't
forever.
even, like...
Too much of that fake shit out here, man. Too many posers, too many fake ass niggas, too many liars, man. All that fake shit getting shitted on. You understand? We gonna hold these niggas accountable for all the bullshit they speaking, all the lies they telling, and at the end of the day, real niggas will remain. You understand? And bitch ass niggas will get smacked out, beat up.
What the whole song is just him
shit
talking.
on, shipped out.
Like, turn it
And that's
up.
all it is, nigga. We not playing. We coming for ours, nigga. Put in work.
Too many fakers, too many talkers, too many takers. Not enough real ones, I just want drill, so know I'm your favorite. Ayy, too many problems, not enough answers. Must've forgot, live by the code, they switch your sides, tell them to stop it. Ayy, tell them to stop it. 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 Too much fakers, too many talkers, too many. Ayy, counting these hundreds and fifties in hand. Ayy, I got my dress out imported from France. Ayy, she want a brother, she don't want no friends. Ayy, going up and down and she give a dance. Yeah, it only makes sense that you jumping and be about it. Yeah, we got the power to circuit and rewrite it. Too much talking to quiet, I tell them to be quiet. Shit, you walking for peace while we training to be violent. I'm always kid. I need a shorty with essence like Tim's. No wells or wins. I double if she let me fuck on my Timbs. Oh, you ain't know? What? Most of the kingdom, they kicking the door. Oh, you ain't know? Most of the kingdom, they kicking the door. Bitches, MHK, you are not okay. All these AKAs stand for 8 AKs. When she do it back, I'm like, hey, baby. That's a hurricane. She enjoy the wave. She like Gucci Mane and my lemonade. She play Bruno Mars when I throw grenades. There I go again, but yo, I'm active. Bitch, I'm like, no offense, you too passive. I had her face down in my mattress. Back the fuck back. MHK one shit. 25-8, nigga. Too many fakers, too many talkers, too many takers. Not enough real ones, I just want drill, so no. Your favorite, ayy. Too many problems, not enough answers. Must've forgot. Live by the code, they switch your sides. Tell them to stop it, ayy. Tell them to stop it. Tell them to stop it, ayy. Tell them to stop it. Tell them to stop it. Tell them to stop it. Too much fakers, too many talkers, too many.
Yeah.
How you pause it? It just ended?
Yeah, that's how it ended.
Oh. Yeah, I like that song.
Want to break it down?
Yeah, Sean, Wire.
That's what I was
Najee, Janie,
so
rapping,
Najee was the...
They were going back and forth a lot during the song.
Word?
Yeah.
At some point, it was going back and forth.
I think Najee started, then Sean came in. And then during the verse, Sean was rapping, and Najee came in. And they were going back and forth. But that was nice. I like that beat. Gib probably produced it.
Yeah.
That was music right there. I fuck with that.
Nah, fuck with it. There's nothing wrong with the track at all. Like
that beat was
like
bumping, too. That shit was
yeah.
like, yeah.
I'll say, I wish the
Yeah, the
energy
drums
matched Rob's energy in the beginning. So then when Sean came in with the second verse, and I felt that I wanted more of that. You know, there's nothing wrong with it, but I wanted that talking my shit, that energy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, yeah.
It was braggadocious, but it wasn't like niggas wasn't they was pulling punches a little bit with it when it comes to that, because they weren't like it wasn't the calling niggas out energy. It wasn't the attacking niggas energy. It was more so bragging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could have done a lot more of that attack. But honestly, I disagree though. I feel like the song was fire because of the verses and even just like the back and forth and the chemistry between them. I feel like it's a good, like, it's kind of like a staple track. You feel me? When you're thinking about Most High Kingdom and you're thinking about like those two artists in particular and their trajectories.
That makes a little more sense now too. Yeah.
That's the type of shit that you don't really hear this type of music from them often. You feel me? Like, Sean's been a bit more melodic with it. Like, I know recently he's been diving back into that like hip hop bag and that like heavy hitter, but it's still like very conscious, like tight style music. Cause he's a very smart dude. So even he's writing his stuff is like very intentional. This feels like he's letting loose a little bit. And Najee's just like a songwriter, you feel me? And a rapper. So when he's going in, it's like you want to hear shit like this from Najee. Because a lot of times like you could tell there's like more thought being put into it. But this shit's tough. You feel me? That nigga was rapping on that shit, bro.
Yo, in my ears, you know how we doing the ear test? It sounds good.
It
sounds good. You feel me?
What was they saying?
The only thing that wasn't pleasant to me though was the sound, like the melody.
That like, yeah, I didn't like that either.
Not like that. It just sounded so like
I was saying, when you was talking about the drums, it bounces.
The
like
drums
the bounces
fire.
fire.
The beat is before. It's just the melody. That shit was kind of like irking me.
I need a Rob verse too. Where the Rob?
It
verse
reminds me that's actually very interesting. Because Milk has a song, you know what I mean? The 10 Toes Down song has like a similar melody. And I also don't
Milk's
like
a part
that.
of Most High Kingdom too, right?
I also don't like that melody there.
That's my question.
You feel me?
I don't have an answer to your question. I don't want to take away from the song. Like, the song is dope.
Nah, yeah.
I fuck with it.
I've heard it before, though.
When?
I definitely heard it before.
When's it about to drop? It's unreleased.
When'd you hear it?
Sometime last year. No, not last year. Let me not even gas it. I just heard it. I just know I heard it.
He said, let me not. He said, I don't know, nigga. I just heard it before.
Rob just know he's teased it before. And I maybe not the full track, but I've heard like the whole intro and everything. I've heard that before. So that's why I was fucking with it.
I'm reading the chat. Is he saying Milk was on the track? We just didn't notice?
Oh, nice.
Milk was on the track? That's what I was wondering. I was like, Milk's a part of Most High King.
I didn't hear Milk on there.
I'm not going to lie.
Maybe I didn't identify it.
I heard Sean, but we might have to run that back once we get off live. Yeah, nah, that's dope.
Hey, man, it's unreleased, but you should drop a song.
Maybe it's because Milk is usually super animated.
He said third verse.
Oh, that was Milk? Okay, that makes sense.
Wait, who came in mad hard? That wasn't Sean?
At the end, yeah, that might have been Milk.
Who's this? No, I'm going to pinpoint this shit.
All right, bro, we can do this later, bro. Relax. Like, why you need to do that right this second? Why would you even, what? Nigga said, I got to do my detective work. Nah, that shit was tough, though. I think good for the community.
It's a rating, yeah. Good for the community.
Good for the community, for sure. And I like to see Rob in his P. Diddy bag. He's in his Diddy shit. You feel me?
Facts. Nah, I like that song, though.
But we, just like Diddy, we need that More Money, More Problems verse.
Who you think he's talking to?
With what?
Who you think he has in mind?
Nigga,
he's talking about.
You don't know mad
He's talking about. He's talking about neutral for the community. That's what he's talking about, nigga.
Oh, damn well.
I'll tell you that much, nigga. Because nigga, I'm about to get on the next one and be like, yeah, all y'all neutral ass niggas. All y'all NFTC niggas.
Hey, bro.
There's a doorway. You
said I get one. You said I get one.
Everybody, you get one.
That was my one. Everything
else. That was smooth.
I picked the side. But this has been fun. I really did enjoy this one.
Oh, one thing that I will say about that track also
What's up?
is that like I feel like what I want to, because like I feel like Most High Kingdom is like it was very like much an established group, but they're all like individual and like solo artists as well. I want to hear production switches. I want to hear production switches and like similar to what we talked about with the first track that we listened to, production switches that like really like cater towards the artist like as they're going. So it's like distinct, because even saying like Milk is on that track, it's like I feel like if there's things being done with the production, like even if it's just like the percussion, like some of the stuff, it just felt like verse hook, and then like they were going back and forth for a little drop off and then back to the hook. Like something exactly, something to emphasize that it's this artist going on. You know what I mean? Something that, because you know Brockhampton, they would do that a lot with their tracks. You feel me?
I think like the first
and they do that with like
that comes to my mind when you say that is like Company with Drake and Travis. Like
right.
When Travis comes in, you could tell like the whole beat switch. Like,
but they're not doing a back and forth thing, so it's like
they're not. But like
that was a hard switch. That like switched the whole tone of the song.
But purposely, because it shows like this is Travis's style. That's why this beat, this part of the song sounds more to his cater.
Yeah, I'm saying they could add in like layers, melody layers, or like switch up the percussion a little bit. You know what I mean? Like something to just emphasize that it's like this artist doing it.
I like that.
You know what I mean? But I rock with that.
If this is a prelude to a bigger project that's dropping, it's got me excited for sure. A Most High Kingdom, and we know C4 dropping.
Most High project, MHK project.
Put in Work Camp might be on or something. Excited. But I think overall it's been a dope experience. What is it? 607. Thank you for everybody who's been rocking with us. And if you've been here from start to finish, you're a real one. For real.
Yeah, man.
I'm curious to know in the chat, what was y'all favorite song that you heard?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yo, if y'all still here, make sure y'all drop what y'all favorite song was that we played today. Well, actually, let me ask you. Let me ask y'all.
My favorite one?
What was your favorite one that we played today?
Everything. What was the one right before this one?
Greatest Cats, bro. Greatest Cats.
I was even thinking about that one. I'm sorry. That was already out of my mind.
Nigga, so what was right before? Greatest Cats, bro.
Probably.
That was you?
Lando's.
I'm having appetite.
Wait, the one before that was also the blog era.
Yeah, see, I'm not. Those ones are not even in consideration. Like,
bro, Epitaph
came and went. But it might be Lando's then, yeah.
All right, next week we gotta switch it up. We can't be on the same page like this again, because that was also my favorite track.
I'm saying
that beat is just like.
So you saying Epitaph too?
That beat is just nuts, bro.
For me, it's
gonna say naughty, huh?
It's naughty.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
I know it.
But
Brockton ass
1 a.m.
nigga.
Donnie is a close second. I'll say that one.
Why you even need to tell us that? You know who's number one.
Supposed to tell us the second one. You don't get no runner.
Why is it? Why is there extra
Y?
No. Why is there extra Y?
Particularly that I fucked with.
It's naughty, but why is there extra Y?
Don't know.
Cause she's extra. You're not a real fan.
You
bro.
listen.
That's what I'm saying. He just be like,
you don't know that one.
Like, I'm like, I even gave extra. He just be there, bro.
Hey man, I know play with your bitch and not naughty.
Okay.
I know that one.
Where you learn that?
She told me. What the fuck? She told me. She was performing. Chill out, nigga. Relax.
She told me at the chamber.
Nah. I've actually heard it in plenty of songs too.
No,
but hey man,
she told me. She was like, "Yo, don't play with me, nigga."
We got.
Beat the fuck out of this.
Are we about to record a podcast?
Yes, we
Who's
are.
we?
I think he gotta go, bro. We'll figure it out. Well, y'all, we'll let y'all know if he got a podcast dropping for y'all niggas.
Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I mean? Rhyme or Reason. Obviously, like our objective, like we said before, trying to uplift the voice of these artists, man. The voice of the artist is always uplifted through the feedback gifted. So thank y'all for tuning in. I mean, appreciate
That's a
you.
hard outro. Hey, Dion, at the end of the stream.
No more parties in LA.
Just in case,
Please,
I'm gonna
baby,
stay
no
frozen.
more